Oh, hello there. I'm sorry, but you just gave me the ick. You are disgusting, and I never want to see you again. This partnership, viewer and guy who makes the stuff that you view, it's over. It's done. I don't want you anywhere near my site. What did I do? Nothing in particular, but you were disgusting to me now. So, go on, tally ho, piss off. Do I look like I'm joking? I'm not joking. Does this look like my joking face? No. And you'd know that if you knew me better. If you don't leave now, I'm gonna ghost you. Do you want that to happen again? I'm just kidding. You can never give me the ick. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know you like that, so maybe you could. Why did I just do that whole intro? It's because I'm in a place where people submit their icks. What's an ick, you may think? I think it's in the name, ick. It's when you're in some type of relationship and something happens and you go, I don't think I like you anymore. That may be simplified, but it's good enough. So today we're going to go through a few of those and see what gives people the ick. And maybe this will give you a few pointers on how to not give people the ick like you just did to me. From Nicole, 30, Boston. We took a long haul flight and I woke up 8 hours into it to him clipping his toenails with his bare feet on my lap. Well, what is a partner's lap if not for using it as a table to clip your toenails? That's my question, I suppose. I mean, these are the things that happen when you're in a long-term relationship. You know, the boundaries that mostly don't exist anymore. For stuff like that, obviously. But it's kind of crazy to just whip the dogs out and start clipping them on an airplane. You know, that's something I would never do. I feel like it's not a disgusting thing to do that when you're in a long-term relationship. But on a plane, that is crazy. That I can't excuse. For the love of God, please tell me number one is meant to say ex-fiancé, because that is diabolical for so many reasons. I'm not saying that it's not crazy to do, but that to be an ex-fiancé because you clipped your toenails on your partner's lap, that's crazy. That's even crazier. I understand people have things about feet and feet gross and stuff. Makes sense, but I think that's crazy to go, you know what? Wedding's off. It's over. Mia, 27, San Diego. He took me on a hot air balloon ride in Mexico and kept jumping up and down to scare me until the instructor threatened to zip tie him to the support poles. And listen, once is funny. Doing it a couple times even, pretty funny, you know? Rule of threes, that's what comedy's all about. That's the only rule in comedy, rule of threes. But yeah, I can see how him getting threatened by the instructor, that would gross you out a little bit, that would ick you. Lauren, 25, Denver. When we were on a road trip, he insisted on using a paper map because it was more aesthetic. Yes, it is more aesthetic, but just use the map. Use the map, man. Use the electronic map that goes, hey, you're going the wrong way, buddy. Why would you make your life harder when you don't have to? When I told him I was worried we would get lost, he told me not to worry because he had a photogenic memory. So close, so close. Photogenic, photographic, basically the same thing. I'd like to think when he gets an MRI that his brain comes up really nice looking. Doesn't matter what angle you take it from, it always looks good. Abby, 23, Italy. We slept together at his grandmother's house. Can't believe he desecrated the sanctity of your grandmother's house. That's wrong. And when he pulled out, he came all over me and said, wow, that's never happened before. Rolled over and immediately checked the football score. I have a question. What's never happened before? He's never came before? He's never came in his grandmother's house before? He's never came on anyone before? He's never pulled out before? He's never had sex before? He's never came when he's pulled out before? These are all the options that he could be saying that have never happened before. Zaynep, 26. I was in an ambulance on the way to the hospital. When we arrived, I told him to stay by my side, but he left because he had tickets to a soccer game with his friends. Listen, I know it's tempting, okay? I've got tickets, my fiance's in hospital. What should I do? Stay in the hospital. Stay in the hospital, for the love of God. I understand it's in the stadium, the atmosphere, the beers, not so much the food. Stay in the hospital. It's a priority, okay? Priority one. Just watch it on the little fucking screen. I know it's not the same thing, but just do it. It's not like you just met her, you're her fiance, okay? These are the things you have to do. Not just have to, need to, should. I regret that I didn't dump him right there and then. We were together for 6 more months. Took you 6 months to go, maybe not for me. Brioni, 33, England, UK. After I gave him head, he shouted, Shabba, like Adam Sandler. Like Adam Sandler? I know you're saying that's a nick, but from an outsider's perspective, kind of awesome. For you, not so awesome, not as funny, fair enough. Me, that's classic. And ask Alexa to play Mr. Bombastic. Once again, for you, not great. For me, hysterical. Ex-boyfriend. Are you sure? You made the right decision? Because I I think he's a keeper. Elsa, 26, Kansas City. We were on a date at Dave & Buster's after playing some games. He took out a dull knife and said with a giggle, "Have you ever wondered what it's like to stab someone?" I don't think that's an ick. I think that deserves maybe jail time, some type of psychiatric hold, padded cell, regular cell, just anything. Keep them away from society. I mean, yes, we've all thought about what it's like to stab someone, but you don't voice that out loud, especially on a first date. Are you insane? Clearly. Are you insane? Carey, 29. He opened his activity log on Instagram and proudly showed me all the times he cyberbullied people. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. That was an exasperated breath that just appeared out of my mouth because I am just so disgusted in that behaviour. Disgusting. Makes me sick to the stomach. See? I'm going to throw up. Listen, I have a question that may get me in trouble, but some of these people deserve it. I'm not saying cyberbullying's right or correct, but did some of these people actively deserve the cyberbullying? Okay, it's just a question. I'm just asking questions here. I'm just asking questions. Relax. You never know. He might have been cyberbullying a racist or a rapist or an erectile dysfunctioning rapist racist. Ever thought about that? Probably wasn't, but these are the things I think about. Neha, 30, local ice cream parlour. He ordered a single scoop in a cup. No cone? Why no cone? No cone? Come on, if you're going to go get an ice cream, get it in a cone. This isn't Yogurtland, alright? You don't get it in the cup. You don't get it in the little cardboard cup. You get it in a cone. It's an ice cream. Get the ice cream in a cone. You know how good it is to be licking on an ice cream and then you get to the cone part and get to eat a bit of the cone and then go back to the ice cream and then back to the cone? Breaks it up perfectly. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional over him using a cup and not a cone. Then talked to the ice cream in a baby voice. He was 30. Okay. I can see why you'd get the ick, yeah. Was it funny at least? I don't know. I mean, when you're in a longer term relationship, something like that could be endearing. When it's a first date, second date, whatever, I would keep that to myself. I wouldn't talk to the ice cream like a baby. But hey, you never know. You might find someone who likes that on the first date. I don't know. Tasha, 21, New Jersey. He tried to haggle the price of a $4 scoop at a family-owned shop and then tipped $0 because they wouldn't work with him. I respect his business now. So, I have never in my life, and this is the great thing about the internet and doing these videos, you know, you hear some insane things that you've never heard before. In my life, I've never heard of someone haggling a scoop of ice cream down further than what the actual price is. I've never heard that before. I've heard people haggling before. I've heard it happen plenty of times. A scoop of ice cream? Never in my days on this earth. And I've lived a few. Clearly not enough to hear that someone's haggled the price of ice cream down. I mean, it's just something you don't do. I think it's one of those societal norms that you just don't break. You don't haggle food down. You don't haggle ice cream. I feel like consumable things you just never haggle. Never do it. I would never personally haggle myself because I'm just too scared. But I feel like consumables, you just never haggle. It's a faux pas that you just don't break. Tio, 25, London, England. He had an ankle monitor that he was charging with a portable charger while we were on a walk. I don't know why, but I never thought that you'd need to charge an ankle monitor, firstly. I don't know why I have never thought about that you'd have to charge it. Secondly, portable charger, that's something I've never heard of before. That's 3 things that have happened in a row where I've been like, that's not even a thing that's ever happened, but clearly it has. K, 21, Salt Lake City, Utah. While hooking up, he called me mummy with... Don't start laughing yet, that's not even the funniest bit. Which maybe would have been fine. That, you know, each their own, but I wouldn't have gone with that. Except he whispered, Jiminy Cricket. As he finished. Jiminy Cricket? Jiminy Cricket. That might be one of the all-timer finisher catchphrases, I've got to say. Although going off this whole thing, he may have mother issues. He called you mummy and then he went, Jiminy Cricket. You know, I'm just, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, you know what I'm going to say? I had fun here. Today. Alright, like and subscribe. I'll see you later. And I hope you never get the ick of me. I don't know why I said that. You probably will. So, you know, enjoy it while it lasts.
Shifty, Drongo. I love Shifty, Drongo.